So what's it really like being a parent of a kid suffering from mental health issues? I've talked at length about the struggles we went through with Maddie before we lost her to depression in April 2015. I haven't completely discussed how it affected us as parents leading up to her death. Since then, I've been approached by literally hundreds of parents that have faced similar challenges with kids going through emotional and mental health difficulties. Parenting through the teenage years is not without hardships, even if your teenagers are pretty well adjusted. Parents who have kids suffering from mental health challenges experience additional stress on their mental well-being, marriages, ability to work, and physical health. Many who have had no history of mental challenges suddenly feel bouts of anxiety and depression and walk around in a constant state of worry. Many feel isolated and don't know where to turn. Many of the parents I've talked to are now seeking their own therapy to devise coping strategies for themselves. It's a difficult enough emotionally struggling as a parent and still trying to give emotional support to your child. It is a road almost impossible to navigate alone. As a parent, if you thought the terrible twos were trying, dealing with a teenager with mental health issues is like dealing with a weaponized 2-year-old. They're stronger, fiercely independent, not as communicative, highly emotional, and often threaten to harm themselves or worse. The resources available to assist these parents are few and far between, and they're expensive. So what's the solution? I believe we need to take it back to before these kids start having these big feelings. They need to understand what they're feeling and why they're feeling them, and that it's totally normal. We need to start addressing it before the problems occur. We need to start managing before it snowballs out of control and creates this path of devastation in its wake. We need to help parents understand what their kids are going through and why. That's why when I was approached to help advocate for howareyoufeeling.org, I jumped at the opportunity. It's a beautiful teaching series that addresses kids' emotional needs at an early age, using examples from popular TV and movie scenes to accentuate the message and give it context. Also, it's a brilliant tool for parents to talk to their kids and better understand their big feelings. I can't help but wonder if a tool like this was available 10 years ago, maybe we'd still have Maddie with us today. We're gaining tremendous momentum. Do you feel our kids' emotional needs need to be prioritized in our schools? We're still looking to add to our school pilot program. We'd welcome the introduction if you can connect us to any influencers within the school system who are trailblazers and strong advocates on behalf of youth mental health. We'd be grateful if you could introduce us to any media outlets to help tell our story. We're navigating the school board system, but it's a slow and bureaucratic process. Our kids need help now. Unfortunately, I know firsthand of too many parents suffering in silence right now because they don't know how to support the emotional needs of their kids, let alone their own emotional needs. If you know or suspect a parent who has a child going through some emotional turmoil, understand it's impacting them more than you realize. Be patient, be compassionate, and always be kind.